What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. How you guys doing today? I am rocking my beanie. It's been getting colder and colder out, so I've been wearing my beanies again. But anyway, let's get started with today's video. So, weekend recap. This weekend was Samantha's 21st birthday. It was on Monday, the 16th. It just happened. So over the weekend we kind of did like a little bit of celebrating for that. Her uncle took us out to dinner the one day, and I think we were over at her aunt's the other day. And then Monday night I took off, Monday into Tuesday I took off from work, and we went down to South Street in Philadelphia and hung out there for a while, and it was awesome, and it was a good 21st birthday, and it was a lot of fun. But we're back to working and stuff like that now, as you can tell by the screen behind me, or not screen, as you can tell by the background behind me, I'm back at work. So we're back into the grind of things. So today's video is going to be about a experience that I went through recently. So I had the unique experience the other day of meeting my biological grandmother, which might sound a bit weird, but so basically how it went down is my mom was put up for adoption when she was born. It's kind of a long story and stuff like that, but it happened. And over the past few months to a year, my mom had found her biological mom, and they met thanks to Facebook. Another great example of why social networking is such an amazing thing. But they kind of met up and they started talking and stuff like that via Facebook, and then eventually it led to an actual meetup with them. They went out for breakfast and stuff like that, and they did it they've done it 3 times now or whatever. So I had up to this point never met her. I live with my grandparents, my grandmother who adopted my mom, and then I guess her stepdad, my grandfather. I've always known them as my grandparents. They're still my grandparents, and they are the grandparent figures in my life. You know, that's what they are, and I think that was such a the whole experience I felt was kind of it was weird, but it was nice at the same time. But anyway, so last week, it was a Wednesday, my mom invited me to come out for breakfast and meet this woman who turns out to be my grandmother, who I've never met before, and I kind of wanted to talk about the experience. So when I first met her, it was kind of it was exactly like meeting a stranger, you know. I'm kind of a little closed up when I meet someone new. I'm not too myself. I'm really hesitant about stuff. Gotta watch what you say. Gotta be respectful. I mean, I'm respectful regardless, but meeting someone new, you have to be extra, you know, prepared and on point or whatever. So yeah, it was like meeting a stranger, but at the same time in my head, I'm she's my grandmother at the same time, you know. And it was just kind of it was a conflicting feeling, because my grandparents that I live with, you know, they are my grandparents, you know. They are my family grandparents right there, and they've always been that, and they will always be that, you know. No one could ever replace them or anything like that. And now here's this other person who I haven't really met, and she's also my grandparent as well. And it was just I didn't know how to react at first, and then we were all sitting eating breakfast and stuff, or lunch at that point, and we were all getting to know each other and laughing and stuff like that, and I can kind of see the resemblance between her and my mom and stuff like that. And overall, it was nice. I'm glad I got to meet someone new. You know, I'm glad that, you know, she seems like she's doing well and stuff like that, and I'm glad that my mom and her are talking and they are getting to know each other. But at the same time, it's also an experience with I don't know how to proceed in the future for it, you know. Obviously it's not going to be this huge thing that's changing everything. Everything is still relatively the same. It's just another person, and interacting with them going forward is going to take a lot of time, and it's going to be you know, an awkward maybe get to know each other and stuff like that, and just it's just going to be it's odd, I want to say. I went over this a couple times, and I talked to people about this because I didn't know how to react to it or how to feel about it, and I still can't put it into words because it's I don't know, it's like I said, it's like meeting someone for the first time and then they're your family, you know, like that person is related to you, and it's like just thinking about it is like crazy to me and stuff like that. But I guess what I wanted to kind of portray in this video, which I kind of like, I felt it definitely does not need to be said, but I just wanted to, like, just for my sake, like, my grandparents will always and forever be my grandparents. No one could ever change that. And I know my grandmother was a little worried when my mom first met her mom, her biological mom. My mom was a little, like, you know, conflicted. How should she feel about that? And I kind of felt the same way when I first met her. I was a little conflicted. I was like, well, does this change anything? You know, what's going on here? And it doesn't. You know, everything is still the same, except I have another family member. And family is such a big thing to me, like family before anything. And so, you know, I'm always welcome to bring more people into my family, regardless of if they're related to me. Just by being a friend, you know, you're brought into the family and stuff like that, you know. So everything's still the same. Nothing has really changed. It was just something I wanted to talk about in today's video. It's probably a ramble video. But yeah, if you guys have ever experienced anything like this, you know, maybe some suggestions and stuff, or like how you went through it and all that and stuff, I'd be great to hear about that. Leave it down in the comments down below. If you like this video, obviously give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I'll have another video out next week, obviously. And I would try to hopefully get a video out. I want to start going up to 2 videos a week. It's kind of tricky because I'm trying to balance Final Fantasy, the game, alongside making these videos and recording them and stuff, and it's like a tricky balance, but I'm getting there. But yeah, I want to try and go up to 2 videos a week, a Monday video and a Thursday or Wednesday video. But we'll see how things play out. Mondays are a little bit tricky because my coworkers in. But yeah. So anyway, guys, as always, keep being awesome, and I will see you in the next one, alright? Bye!